Hey everyone, it is Brido here. Welcome back to episode 39 of our Liverpool Career Mode series. In today's episode we have 3 games for you once again, and these games are very important to us. We're getting very close to the end of the season here. We have a game against Newcastle, and this is the semi-final of the FA Cup, a very important game there. As I said before, this one is not recorded live, but for any more important games that are going to be coming near the end of the season, I will be doing them live, so you'll have a full episode, me playing the game. We'll do something similar to stuff that we've done in the past, so get excited for that. But we're starting off a game against them in the FA Cup. We're going to do full commentary for that one. And then after that too, we have a game against Stoke City in the league, and then a game against Swansea. 2 games that we can relatively have a good chance of winning, so hopefully we can do good in those. But let's focus on this game right here. As we talked about in the past, going into the season we had the treble that we needed to complete. We have failed in the Champions League, but we still have a chance here in the FA Cup to see if we can make it and win the Cup. We're in the semi-final here against Newcastle, and they're a team that we had a recent encounter with that we did really good against them, so we have some positive things to look at from that game there, but we're going to have to turn that into something positive here in this big game at Wembley. For this game I wanted to go with a very traditional Liverpool lineup, and the reason for that was this is a very big game for us. And I wanted to have our best players in there, but also players that have been at Liverpool for quite a while. The game starts off pretty slow. We get our first chance here as Zaha gets the ball. Joe Allen does a back pass to Steven Gerrard. He's got a lot of space, puts the ball into the net. It's the first goal of the game, and it's a great goal by him there. Getting the start in this one. Hasn't been playing as much, but you can see in a big game such as this, he makes a big impact early on. And we get a chance here almost right away to get another chance. Deulofeu could have did the cross there, decided to go for the shot. We do get the corner off the opportunity though. Steven Gerrard on the corner here, trying to get something to happen. Nothing really coming of that one though. Moving ahead to the 22nd minute here, Suarez of the opportunity, and that one is a pretty good save by the Newcastle keeper. We had the corner off that one too, and after a pretty slow start to the game, the first 10 minutes, not that much going on. After that, we really start to get going. Gerrard really making a big impact in this one. Deulofeu though with another great opportunity to see if he can get something going there, and just puts that one over the net, unfortunately. Zaha here gets tumbled over, but he actually gets the ball back, puts a shot on net, and that's a save by the Newcastle keeper once again. And Steven Gerrard trying to get another shot in the net, but he can't do that one that time. Gets a corner though, and he's on the corner. You can see that we have 6 shots to 0 early on in this game, and there was a chance that we almost were able to capitalize on. The half is coming to an end though. Another chance for a cross potentially. Zaha takes a shot though, and another corner for us, so a lot of action early on. And really, we were dominating the first half, which was great going into this one. And, you know, we were in the attacking zone, so we didn't really have to worry about them getting opportunities. But you can see from the stats there, controlling the possession, pretty much had all the shots. A really great first half by Liverpool, and I was extremely excited with how we were playing. But Newcastle start coming in, they start getting opportunities. Here was one. Ben Arfa on the ball, has an opportunity to score here, and he is not able to put the rebound away. Lucky for us there. Another chance comes here where Leno could have got the ball. We try to head it away. They start moving it around, trying to get an opportunity here, and look what happens. It is a penalty for Newcastle. I couldn't believe it. So far away from the dangerous area, but still a penalty nonetheless. Ben Arfa though takes the shot. It's a save by Leno. He has the open net and he misses. Someone is shining on us today, guys. We have the great opportunity there to hold on to this game now. And the 89th minute, we can put it away. Lewis Holtby with the shot. He scores, and we are going to the final. We're going to be playing in the final for the FA Cup. And a little bit of luck on our side there, as that penalty probably should have been a goal. Ben Arfa really missed an amazing opportunity. But luckily for us, guys, we are going to be able to be playing for the Cup, and we still have an opportunity to win one of the 3 possible trophies that we could have got from the beginning of the season. And as I was kind of hinting to at the beginning of this episode, there's going to be an episode that we're going to be doing live, and that one will be the final from this game, which we will be playing against Chelsea, a team that we have played previously in a situation such as this. If you remember last season, we played them in the League Cup. That one went to extra time. We were not able to win it. Hopefully, we'll be able to turn this one around. Hopefully, we can have a better outcome than we did last year, but similar to that game, it'll be live once again, so stay tuned for that. You can see they went to penalties against Spurs, and they won that one, so very excited for that. And after our loss in the Champions League in the round of 16, it is good to know that we got something to fight for the season. But let's move on, though, to a game here against Stoke, and I am excited as I sound, obviously, about the fact that we're going to be playing in the FA Cup final, but there is other stuff on the table still. We are not out of the league race right now. We are still in the thick of it, so we need to win games such as this, and this one has an extreme importance as they're a team that we can definitely beat. They're one of the lower sides in the league table, and you can see that we are 4 points back, but if we win this game, we can slowly creep our way, hopefully, closer to the top of the table. There's about 7 games left in the season, so we need to make our way up pretty quickly if we're going to get any chances still making an impact, which means really no room for error, and these games are going to be games that we have to win. And that means some of our guys, we might have to work a little bit harder, maybe get a little bit more playing going, and we're going to not necessarily see as much of the squad rotation as we normally do. And that's all in the lieu of really trying to get this team to get as many points out of these final games as we can. There's Delafo early on in this one, though. You can see he's just not getting those opportunities in the net. He had a chance there to get a great goal. Just puts that one wide. That has to come down to me on that one, but he's had a couple lately that I wasn't too pleased with. Joe Allen, though, makes up for it with a really nice long shot there. In the 45th minute, we get the 1-0 lead in this game, and that is a good point to go into the second half with, as we're now going to be able to hold on to the league. But Stoke is a team that they can make stuff happen. They have some very tall players, which I hate tall players in FIFA games. They always seem to kind of make me rue the day a little bit. But you can see from the stats there that we had a pretty good first half, but both sides really not that many shots. Delafo with the chance there that just went wide, and obviously Joel Allen getting the goal there were the 2 chances we had, and you got to see both of them. And starting off the second half, we get a chance there, a parried save by Begovic, which leads to the corner for us. Lewis Holtby taking the corners in this game. He puts that one in way wide, but wanted to show you that one nonetheless, as it was almost an opportunity blocked off there. After a quiet first 50 minutes, though, the lob pass finds Cameron Jerome. He has space, puts a really nice one away there in the 55th minute, and the game is now tied, unfortunately, so we have to go back to the drawing board in this one, but we feel pretty confident. And we're going to start working the ball around once again. Delafo trying to find some space here. Finds Suarez on the wing. He's got time to try and cross it in to Lewandowski. Not able to do it, though. Delafo gets the goal on the rebound and makes up for a couple of mistakes he's been making in the past little while. Nice to see him get on the board there. And we're back up 2-1 now. And that was pretty much almost right after the goal was scored. Things get a little bit crazy, though, as there's another chance right here. Leno able to cover that ball. We try and get a goal right here, though. Lewandowski puts that one over the net. We move ahead now to the 77th minute as Merkel moves the ball around, has some space, takes the shot. It's a deflected one in the net. 79th minute, Alexander Merkel with the goal. A little bit of a lucky one. You can see the replay there. I wanted to show you guys what happened. It almost spun actually back into Begovic's stomach, but luckily it went through his legs, and that gives us the 2-goal lead with 12 minutes left in this game. So we've got some cushion here, but you know what? Stoke's going to still keep trying to get opportunities, and they get one right here as Cameron Jerome with another goal. 2 really nice goals, to be honest, and the ball is back in their court. They're trying to get at least a point from this game, as they're fighting for staying up in the Premier League right now. But the 90th minute will come and go as we will win this game, guys. It is a 3-2 win for us. A very tight finish, and it was very worrying because they were there the whole time in that game. Stoke were just knocking on the door, trying to get that one more goal to get the game to at least a draw for them to get that point at least, but we're able to hold on for the 3 points, which is pretty important. And overall, that was a pretty good game, and we're able to get 2 in a row here in this episode, which is a good feeling, even though one of them was in the FA Cup. We're going to move on, though, to a game against Swansea, and before we do that, we're going to look at the squad report so you guys can see how our young players are developing. I haven't really let anybody go at this point because I didn't see the purpose in doing that as of yet, because everybody can still kind of develop there. But you can see a couple guys have kind of fallen off. They're not really probably going to play for us in the future. But guys like Robbie O'Brien and Javier Gamacho doing very well, actually, and continuing to develop, so I'm excited to see how they might potentially do in the team. And you can see the Champions Cup, the Champions League, Barcelona versus Real Madrid is the final that we're going to get from that one, and I'll let you guys know what the result is from that later on when we get to that point. But for now, let's move on to that game, though, against Swansea. We'll see how we can do in the last game of this episode. And one of the interesting parts about this game, too, is you'll see from the actual kind of dusk setting that I haven't really actually seen us play a game in this type of weather format. I know that it is one that is available, but it was kind of actually interesting because usually games are set in the day, or it's cloudy, or it's raining, or it's snowing. But I haven't seen kind of this very dark, almost getting to a night scenario. So I thought that was kind of cool. Probably that sounds a bit funny to you guys because you've probably seen that quite a bit. But it was interesting to see that, and you can see in the standings here we are 5 points back, but we can get ourselves to the picture a little bit. We can get 3 points again from this game here. And our lineup for this game, pretty good, but you know, we're still kind of rotating the squad, getting Merkel in there, Leva getting another start. I'm really trying to give him as much starts as I can to keep him happy. And Lars Bender's morale has gone down a little bit because of that, but that's something that we can look at. You know, we talked a little bit about players that we might potentially sell, and I really enjoyed what he did, but there's lots of, you know, and ifs and buts with that, because I might change the formation to 4-2-3-1 going into next season, with a potential Suarez being the center field player there, and then Lewandowski being the striker for the team. I might go with something like that. So maybe it'll be a good idea to keep more defensive mids, because I'd probably switch to a 4-2-3-1 in that case. But still lots of up in the air with that, and that's something I'm going to kind of get your opinion on still. And I've taken what you guys said. I haven't commented on everything that you guys said in the past episode, but I am kind of taking what you guys say, putting into perspective, and trying to figure out what might be the best idea going forward. And moving back to this game, though, you can see Swansea actually having a really good game against us. They were really controlling the possession. Not too many chances for both sides, but in the 46th minute here, Lucas Leiva trying to take a long shot, and that wasn't really going to go in any chance, but at least it was an opportunity, and we get the first goal of the game in the 65th minute. Raheem Sterling with a nice goal there. I actually probably didn't even show this at one point, but Raheem Sterling was out for 2 months, so that was the reason why he wasn't getting that many starts, but he is now back, so he'll definitely be getting some more playing time, and you guys can expect that. But really not that many highlights from this game. It was very defensive. I was getting that, you know, 1-goal lead was all we really needed from this one, and I just wanted to play a strong defensive game. We get a couple chances at the end of the game here, trying to see if we can get something to go to pad that lead, but it is a miss. Still, though, 1-0 win, what we need. 3 points added to our tally for the season, and we'll definitely take that going forward. So that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll take a look here at the standings so you can see that we're just crouching a little bit closer towards the top of the table. Still have some work to do, and more episodes to come. As I said, the FA Cup final will be not necessarily live, but I will record the game live, and I'll do like a 30-minute video so you guys can see all that in its action. And yeah, stay tuned for more Liverpool in the future. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Manchester City with 59 points. In 6th, Queen's Park Rangers with 54 points. In 7th, Everton with 52 points. In 8th, Arsenal with 49 points. Bottom of the table, Reading with 22 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Bolton Wanderers with 25 points. Third bottom, West Ham United with 26 points. Fourth bottom, Stoke City with 28 points. Fifth bottom, Blackburn Rovers with 29 points.